Welcome. Once again, we're live. Welcome to KayakDangleruk, UK. And it's Dangler, not Dan, alright? I just mumbled it. Terribly. There we go. Oi, oi. Right. So we've got the rods out. We're just going to get a bait on and chuck her out there. I'm going to put one to that pole over there. Just over here. Jack, welcome in, buddy. Sorry I haven't called you yet, mate. I've really not been in the best places the last couple of days, few days, mate. My head's been absolutely screwed, so I've not really been up for it, mate. Right. So we are going to get what we're going to put there. I'm going to untangle my bloody rig first. For some reason I put two rigs in the bucket together swinging around, so we've got a mess. Bear with me. Oh, for God's sake. Should have done this before I went live, maybe. Oh, there we go, it wasn't too bad. Sorted it. So we're going to go with a squid and sandal wrap. Still frozen solid. One of them bad boys. And we're going to lob it in fairly close, this one. It's frozen solid, so I'll do the best I can with it. Got to get elastic again. Got some here, it'll do. Nice and quick, let's get it out there. Just like that. Nice bait for rays or whatever might be out there. I hope everyone's good today, whoever's in the building. Well, 9 people. Welcome in, guys. Hello, Peter Phillips, welcome in. A 180 day glow lead from Sea Weights. Orange, my favourite colour for lures, so let's go. Right, that one's next to the pillar, about 15 foot off the end of that pillar over here. Just cast it to that. Afternoon, Andy. I'm down near the swimming centre again, mate, just up the road. And we've got some black lugs here that Noel donated last time. They're a bit frozen, but we're going to put half of one of them on each chuck out there. On a Sea Weights Tuak Flapper. Like I say, they're a little bit frozen still. I might not even put, I might put a quarter of a worm on each hook. They're a bit frozen still, but just in case there's a place out here or something like that, a flounder. So they're going to be small baits, just like that, look. Little black lug baits. My friend donated, so we shall use them. Just tiny little ones. And this one I'm going to punch out there because I want to. But they are tiny baits for me, so let's see what happens. Another Sea Weights lead going out. This one is a Night Glow pink. There we go, that was a little pengy to get the old session started. Come on, can you see the tips alright? Because I can't on my phone. Yeah, I can. That means you can if I can. I think I can afford to go down a little bit. I think I just need to get my tips out of the shot so you can see the beach better then. Well, there we go, guys. Left hand rod's over here near the pillar, just there. And right hand rod's about here. Right hand rod's got black lug, left hand rod's got squid and sandeel wrap, and I've got some squid and mackerel wraps as well. So, it's a bit wrappy, can't touch it. Getting the kettle on, I'll be with you. Welcome in, 15 people. Thanks Andy, welcome mate, welcome and thank you very much. Scooby, welcome in, Peter Phillips, Kojak, Andy, who else we got in the building? No one chatting, fair cop. Welcome in the background if you're there watching. It's 4:45 high tide. They're quite late in the tide for me. I'm just going to be here for a while and see what we can do. Happy birthday to Jetdro, but I don't think he's in the room, so it's Jetdro's birthday today. So I've dedicated this one to him. Come on Jetdro, get in the room. Rays on one rod and anything on the other. One with black, there's a chance of getting a flounder or a plaice or a whiting or a bass. But yeah, rays and bass on the left rod, and that's on the sand next to that pillar over here. So see what we can do. I'm not really fussed if we catch anything, to be honest. I just wanted to finish work because I had enough. Had a bad day. I've had a bad couple of days, I'm not going to lie. But you guys can see the rod tips are right, yeah? They're just out of my shot, but they should be just, yeah, perfect, yeah. Are they at the top of the screen? Because I like them so they're just under the top of the screen. Because the thing is, my phone shows them out of the screen at the moment, but I know my case screws me up a bit. I think that's perfect where they are. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, I thought so, mate. Nice one. It's really difficult because on my phone, like I said, it cuts off the rod tips if I want them nice and high up on the screen. And the reason I want to do that is so you guys get to see more going on down the bottom here. Do you know what I mean? 16 people, thanks for joining. 11 likes, thank you very much. Wigan Joker, welcome in. Hope everyone's well. Peter Phillips, hope you're well. Thanks everybody for smashing that like as you come in, I really appreciate that. So today we're on the TSRs, look down here, there's the TSRs there. And we're on the normal rods, Dayward Tournament Pro Surfs, 14.6. And we're fishing 180 leads. One of my rigs is a sea weights rig, both leads are sea weights, and one of my rigs is my own pulley rig. So there's a load of birds sitting on the water over there. I should have gone over there. Let's see what's about. Nice sunset session. Got a cup of tea brewing, so come on, got the water boiling. Nice cup of tea and a smoky one, let's carry on, let's go. Kojak, I hope you're well, brother. I really am sorry I haven't called you, mate. Because I haven't really been up for it at the moment. Well, I thought I'd come live, see if I can kick myself in the arse a bit, you know what I mean? I really wasn't going to, but had to be done. Good, Kojak, I'm glad it's all good, mate. Hopefully we can get you something out today. Beautiful sky though. Yellow hues coming through and all that. Can't even see that by eye. It's mad what the camera picked up. So we're currently down Littlehampton. Along that stretch there, we're seeing what we can do. I was debating going over the other side of the river, but I decided to stay this side. Got to remember the couple of things I learned from pendulum casting last session, because I did have a go after I ended the live last time and I've done some really good ones. Got to remember what I need to do and what I was doing, because there were some nice casts, man. Just remembered I've only just spooled that right hand rod up and we've gone and done a pendulum cast and the first chuck and it behaved itself, so that was lucky. Welcome in if you just joined. I hope everyone's good today. Been a very chilly day at work. Got a really bad back at work I did, so I quit for the day. I wasn't feeling good at all. So I decided to come fishing instead for a couple of hours. That's the first cup of tea, mate, guys. I forgot loads of stuff. I left loads of things at home, baiting tools and all that, but luckily I don't need them because I've got all the wraps made up, so real good. I knew it wouldn't be too busy the live today because obviously people are just about finishing work, so it might pick up as it gets later. Yeah, that was, luckily I don't rely on water at the moment at work, so I'm alright. I'm on a domestic job, so I'm okay. Luckily. It's not a very nice job though, it's busy. Big old strip and re-roof it is, but it's only an area of it and it's a nightmare. It's a 1900s building, if not older. It's old, man. Probably older than that, to be honest. It's nice to be on some domestic work though for a change, rather than site work. I can pretty much walk around naked if I want, do you know what I mean? Can't do that on site. "14 people in the building, welcome in if you just joined. Thanks for joining on this beautiful sunny afternoon. Going into evening. We should be fishing into dark. High tide's at 4:45, somewhere around then anyway, about an hour. So, about 3 hours fishing. Just had to get out, you know, sometimes you gotta, haven't you? After being so busy on the lives last week, I thought I'd best get on one this week, at least one. Probably do something at the weekend as well. Looks like the right hand rod might be getting a nibble off of something small. Don't forget that single little tiny half, that's quarter of a black lug on each hook on them. So that's potentially a place bait or something like that. But me and my friend are gagging for this wind. Hopefully we're going to get some wind, but it don't look like it's coming through like everyone predicted. So we were kind of hoping we're going to get a bit of a blow up, and there's going to be loads more limpet washed up on the beaches, because we're going to go on a limpet hunt and get some dried up and in the freezer ready for place fishing next month. Because if you peel limpet and put them on newspaper or something and leave them for a couple of 3 days, they go nice and hard, and then you can freeze them, salt them and then freeze them, and they stay lovely. Rods are looking good on the screen, that's nice. Nice and clear. This tide's got ray all over it, I'm telling you, all place, all flounder. And we're fishing for kind of all of them, so happy days. It's not particularly known for place or flounder on this beach, but you do get them, so. Welcome in, Sammy Hollis. Won't be well. Today we are going for bass, place, flounder and rays, basically. That's the sort of fish we're fishing for today. I've got one over here, just at the end of this post here. See that post? I've got one about, it wasn't close as I wanted it. It was about 15 foot away from the end of that post. And the other one is out here somewhere, around about here. I knew that was going to happen. It was obviously going to happen, wasn't it? We'll have a rechuck on the worm bait in a minute. We're not going to muck around with that. It's a little tiny worm bait, so we'll keep chucking that. We've got 10 black lug, and I'm using quarter of a worm. I could probably go to half a worm on a 2-hook flapper. And they're not bad, they're not just a bunch of skin, because they're proper nice black. So my friend donated them to us, 3 wraps he gave us. My friend Noel, so thank you, Noel. I know you won't be watching because you'll be at work, but thanks, Noel, mate. I should have texted Jetdro. I wonder if I still can. I don't want to end my live. No, I don't want to end the live. Oh no, I'll end the live if I do that. I better not do that. I should have texted Jetdro, tell him I'm live. He was going to Tenerife though, so he might be on his way to Tenerife. He's going there for his birthday, last minute trip to Tenerife. I think that's where he said he was going anyway, he invited me to go. Yeah, can you Insta him, Scooby? That'd be great. He was going to Tenerife or somewhere. I can't remember where he said he was going now, but he's going abroad somewhere. But that doesn't mean anything. You can still watch. So look, there's loads of birds coming just over here. I'm fishing, the high tide's at 4:45. So I'll probably be here till 7. Something like that. Seawaits, Craig, welcome in, buddy. Craig, on this right hand rod over there, the right hand rod, we've got one of your flapper rigs, 2-hook flapper, with a little bit of black lug on each. I'm going to find some limpet as well, I think. Limpet and black lug on that one. And we've got a wrap on the left hand rod. David Haynes, how's it going? David Pooh Haynes, how's it going? Thanks, Peter. See you later, man. Thanks for joining. Appreciate your time, man. Shaky, welcome in, man. It's not too bad, Shaky. I'm just trying to chill out. I've had a couple of really bad days, man, in my head and stuff. And I've just thought I'd come fishing. You know what, that normally helps, doesn't it? So yeah, it's not too cold, Craig. I'm in a jumper rather than the coat. It's quite sunny and nice. It got up to 6 degrees in my van on the way home. It was -4 when I went to work. It's been -3 or so all day at work. It's been pretty cold. Yeah, hopefully he does, because this is a little one for him. Ross Harrington, welcome in, man. Please do tell me if anyone can't see the rod tips, because like I said, they're not showing on my screen, but they're not going to. So please, I know they are showing, so I've been told they are, but please tell me if they ever don't, because the camera could sink down a bit. You never know. But the birds are moving over here. They're over here, look, all along there. So they could be drifting with a shoal of fish. There could be a shoal of fish that are hacking away at something. And that could be them sitting there picking up the floater bits, because they do that when I'm in the kayak. They don't always dive bomb and stuff, so it could be a good sign. And that's not far from a left-hand rod now, so we're getting there. So them birds are going to be right over my rod in a minute, floating over my rod. Let's see if there's a shoal of fish with me, shall we? People think they have to be diving the water, but they don't. Quite often the seagulls sit on the water, and if there's pilchards or sardines being attacked below, all the bits float to the top, and the seagulls have learned not to work for it. They just sit there and eat it off the top. And this is what I look for on my kayak, exactly that. The chicken eyebrow fish, fair enough, man. I look forward to one of them, mate. What do I use to fish for them? Mascara? Thank you, Wallace. Welcome in. Chips. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll have a go at that. Any type of potato? Just standard chips from a chippy, or they got to be red roosters, or what? Normally shaky. And the right hand rod's at that sort of range. The left hand one's not quite at that range, but the left hand rod is just at the end of this pier here. See this pillar? The left hand rod is out here somewhere, just at the end of that. So they're near it now. "29 people. Wow, what happened there?" I looked away and I come back like a couple of minutes later from zoning out talking crap. And there's 29 people in the building. Thanks very much. David, did you share me out? Did someone share me out or something? Whoever did, thanks very much. We'll rechuck that right rod in a second before them birds make it there. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you, man. Paul Bennett, welcome in. No, it's lovely out here, man. It's actually really nice. Thanks for all the likes, guys. You've all smashed the button as you come in. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you lot. Really helps apparently. I don't really know, but apparently it does. I'm going to rechuck that right one because the birds are nearly on it. I love the fact that TSRs are a little bit quicker on the gearing than a normal Abu. They've got a 531 or something, it's slightly faster. Not quite a man fish, but they're faster. Top class camera, welcome in. Hope everyone's good today. I'm going to do a straight cast this time and try and get it out to the range of them birds, whether I can or not. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to stick a quarter of a black lug on each of these flappers from Craig. Sea weights, 2-hook flapper rig, a little bit of black. Just on each hook. Clipped up, sent out, bosh. Not very attractive baits. Turn into a snot ball on the hook. But we all know it works. My friend donated these, so thank you, Noel, once again, mate. I will look for some limpet in a minute. Just going to do an overhead thump this time. Nothing fancy. Sea weights lead, sea weights rig. Let's go. Absolutely love these rigs. I'll be getting some more rigs off you, Craig, soon, mate. Well, that's when you know you cast near the birds, when they all scatter, because you just cast into them, so that was good. Just cast straight into all them birds. It's a happy day. 33 people in the building. David Finnegan, Paul Bennett, Kojak, Roger, Liam. I had issues with that reel then. I'm having issues with that TSI. It wasn't returning when I was playing around with it at home the other day. I've done some work on it. And the return spring's not working well on the mechanism, so I need to sort it out. I might have to change it for the session, see what happens. Didn't want to reel in then. Something's just get a bit notchy on it, something's just sticking. So I just overhead thumped that one. I couldn't be bothered to do any fancy casts. Still went over 100 yards, so there's no need sometimes. So that's coming apart again later, that reel. It's definitely having issues. But I'm using some new line I've not tried yet. This is Daiwa Hypersensor, and it's actually really quite nice, I've got to say. It's a horrible colour, but it's a really nice line. Yeah, that'll be exactly what it is, David. No, it'll be the Releasicus Maximus Springicus. It's potentially Brokenicus. So yeah. It's alright, we've got spares, don't panic. I've got loads of bits at home. It's fine. I've got a couple of old level winds I've been raping bits out of. They're turned into donors. I've got a sports rocket with a level wind which I've been ripping bits off. And I've got an SE, is it? I can't remember what it was. I think it is an SE. But they're both donors now. Now one's my kayak fishing reel and one's now a donor. Oh man, hopefully it's good news, mate. You can get something sorted, David. Once and for all, mate. Is everybody behaving themselves? Yes, they are. Awesome. No mods in the house and everyone's behaving. Thank you very much. Except for David. David never behaves. He's a naughty boy. Craig, if you're still there, mate, I hope you're good, buddy. Like I said, mate, I'll call you in the next day or two, maybe later. I just haven't been up for calling people recently, mate. My head's been a bit fried, mate. Not gonna lie. It's all sort of like sinking in now, the reality of everything's been going on, mate. Slowly sinking in, it is. Oh, beauty. Oh no, they don't want to be in your Facebook group, mate. You're dodgy. No, honestly, he's not dodgy at all. He's a good bloke. He's actually a really nice fella, Mr. Haynes is. Are you on Facebook? Are you on Facebook, Kojak? I'll speak to you later anyway, or tomorrow about. Come on, fish. What were them birds sitting on? Look how beautiful that picture is, though. It's an absolute stunner, isn't it? I wish I could get rid of all this stuff on my screen to take a decent screenshot. I need to bring another camera with me. Okay, yeah, I understand, Kojak. Fair enough. Fair enough, buddy. Enough said, man. Come on the fish. Jamaican shell fishing. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for stumbling across me, man. And thank you so much for stubbing. Stubbing? I told you I've had a bad week. Subbing. Thank you very much for subbing. I really appreciate you, man. How's it going? Are you actually in Jamaica? If you are, is it nice and warm? Because I can tell you what, mate, it ain't here. It's cold. If you're actually in Jamaica, man, you lucky person. You very lucky person. I'm going to bring that left rod in and have a reach up. Well, I'm not liking this grease I've used in these reels. It's making them gammy in this cold weather. I've used silicone grease in these reels and it's making them jam up. And that's because it's not responding well to the cold. So it's getting too thick and it's not letting them, the return mechanism come back on the winder. So they're being stripped again when I get home. So that blue grease that everyone says is so crap, never had trouble with it. I'm going back to it. So. South Coast Hooligan. If there's a mod in here, they'd drop the links, man, but there's no mod at the moment, so you can find them anyway if you need to, man. But if a mod pops in, they'll drop the links, man. Get the kettle on again. South Coast Hook, hope you're well, mate. Hope everyone's well in the building. Yeah, I'm having reel issues in the cold weather, so my reels ain't responding well with the grease I've put in this cold weather. So that's a lesson learned. I can't use that grease in this weather. It's too thick. It's going thick in the cold weather. And it shouldn't, because it's silicon grease, so it ain't responding well at all. So I'll stick to marine or something like that, I think. Because they're both not engaging properly. And it's because that grease is just too sticky, man. Shane, welcome in, brother. Yeah, I was working, but I've had a bad few days, Shane, so I decided to come fishing, mate. I'm not lying, I've had a really down couple of days, few days, so probably because I haven't been fishing. And regarding your message, Shane, earlier, mate, I have seen it. I'm not coming this weekend, but maybe the following, mate. I might be up for a session, mate, if you're about. I can't do this weekend, though, buddy. Hopefully my wraps stay frozen. They should do out here today. Yeah, they are. Thought so. I don't know why I brought 2 boxes of wraps with me. Roger Redmond, I don't know if I said hello, mate. Hello, buddy. Yeah, it's suddenly hit home. Everything's sinking in, Shane, mate. It's like, I ain't feeling great at all, but that's life, isn't it? Lips is in the house. David. Yeah, so I'm going to buy some rocket oil grease, rocket reel oil grease, rocket fuel grease, whatever the hell it's called, man. The rocket company's grease. I'm going to buy their grease, their liquidy grease. And I'm going to start using that on all my components other than my gears. Because I'm sick of this sticking now. Jamaican, I'll add you up later, mate. Once I've finished my live, I'll when I get home later, man, I'll go through the comments and I'll add you up, alright, buddy? Yeah, Shane, the mods are always allowed to drop links in my channel, mate, because I know you lot don't drop loads of them, mate. Jamaican wants a few, I think, so if you could drop a few, mate, that'd be amazing. People don't like dropping their own because Jamaican, I'll explain, mate, people don't like dropping their own links because in a lot of channels they get told off, mate, if you drop your own link. So we wait for mods here, mate. That's the way we go about it, man. The mod drops a link for us, buddy. But there's no real rules, Jamaican. I'm not like that, mate. I'm just saying that the mods we like the mods to drop them, mate. Otherwise everyone starts dropping links willy-nilly, mate. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets spammed out with links. But the mods are allowed, mate. It just seems to, it's not my rule, mate. It seems to be an untold rule in England. It seems to be an English fishing community thing. I like what John's done, actually. John set his up nicely, isn't he? JC, Fishing Frustration. When you type in fishing, it brings your link up. So you can bring your own link up. You just type in fishing. And I might speak, that's quite a good idea. I quite like it. But then if people keep doing it, I'd have to take it off, that's the thing. Because it's alright dropping your link in once or twice every now and then, but if people sit there and drop it all the time, I'd have to stop it, that's the problem. Thumbs up if anyone wants a link dropped. Look at you, you absolute player, Shane. $5 if you want your link dropped. $5 linky linky. Absolute nightmare, isn't you, Shane? 40 people, 34 likes. That, come on guys, smash the like, but thanks for the ones that have. It is literally $5 linky linky. You could be really, I've got to be really careful what I say there. I can't tell if there's a fish on the beach over there washed up. Fishing photo. I was just talking about you, John. Literally. You must have heard me talking about you, bro. It wasn't bad, don't panic. It was about the way you've got your link set up so people can type fishing and it brings their link up. I think it's quite a good idea. I can't wait to get in touch with Craig again, actually, sea weights, because I'm going to order some up and down clipped flappers, you know what I mean, some one up, one downs. And I want him to make me some place traces. I want him to make me some ray traces. Just because I can't be bothered to make all my own traces anymore when you've got traces like that being made for you. But I am going to still make my own, don't get me wrong. I just want some more Craigs. So I'm going to be in touch in the next week or so, Craig, and we'll get like 10 or so rigs ordered, 20 rigs ordered up or something. Keep you busy, won't it? Thanks for getting the links in, Shane. It was just Jamaica was asking for some links, man, so obviously job's a good one, mate. You got some links going. Are you still at work, Shane? Are you finished now, mate? I bet you're at work still, aren't you? Your boss might be watching, Shane. Oh, you've been home a while, have you? Oh, Jay's fishing, is he? He's not live, is he? Oh man, I hope he's not live, because I'd have watched Jay. Please don't tell me he is. He did say he was going to go out fishing to try them new reels, with the reels out, that he's all set up lovely. You can live, Shane. It's only a tripod and a camera, man. A phone. You'll be alright. He enjoyed the fishing, oh excellent. If you don't go live tomorrow, I will. Let us know what you're doing tomorrow afternoon, man. If you are though, I wouldn't even bother because I love watching yours. You used to carry your mate on your back, David. You're a nightmare. Well, the birds are back and they're on a slick, so that looks good. And we're at that range where they are as well, so come on. I only use a little, I only use one of them ones from Amazon, one of them anchor ones, battery packs. It's not very heavy, buddy. Manda, welcome in. Manda the panda. I take it that's what that is, Manda the panda. thanks everyone for joining today. I know David is full of it today, isn't he? He is literally in his tin of beans today. He'll need a poo soon. I'm going to reach up that right rod to see if the reel behaves itself this time. I doubt it. The black's not getting touched. The birds are still out there, though, so we'll be able to hit them as well. That's the range we need to get at. Let's take these manky. They've had 2 casts now, so they're disgusting. The only problem with blacks, you know, they're just snot balls, isn't they? I mean, they've been frozen anyway. But they're donated by Noel, so we can't moan. They're quite nice blacks as well, because they're Dungy blacks and they're good ones, so. They're nice black lug, I've got to say. They're solid, you know what I mean? For frozens, they've still got something. They're not just a load of skin, you know. It's not going to work, is it? They're not just a load of skin. They're actually a bit of worm. So, happy days. Like little bits of leather, isn't they? Funny old things. If that reel feels gammy one more time, I'm changing it. Didn't feel great that time either, so that's because there's grease I've used in it. It's not letting everything release properly, so. It's too solid in this weather. It's too cold for it. I'm just going to do an overhead thump. Can't be bothered with anything fancy. And that's a C-weight lead and a C-weight rig. Gosh, it's getting a bit cold now, let's get a jacket on. sorted. Right. Oh, yeah, these reels ain't liking this minus conditions. The oil's gone really thick and the grease has gone really thick in them. So they're not releasing properly. So when I get home, I've got to strip them again. I'm sick of it now. Sick of it, I am. David, mate. KY. David's such a troublemaker. Stop making trouble. Or Shane will have to give you a slap or something. You'll probably enjoy it. I'd carry you on my back, David. Yeah, it's cold. It's alright though. I'm down West Sussex. It's pretty chilly down here. You all had an amazing day though. I just missed the sunset, man. Bugger. I don't know who that was going over. That was just a normal helicopter, mate, I think. We've got that Kate Winslet lives down the road, haven't we? She flies over quite regularly in her one, mate. Big black chopper. Take me to the chopper. She flies over quite regularly. She lives in Wittering's Way, doesn't she? Yeah, it's funny, this grease really isn't cricket. I prefer the pen blue grease, which everyone else slates. I seem to prefer that. I need to experiment what greases work in cold weather. This one was supposed to be good for down to -20 or -40 or something. But it seems to have gone glooping. It's sticking my mechanism from releasing. So the releasing mechanism on the reel isn't working properly. I'm a bit sketched. I might have to change the reels. I don't know. I've got different reels here, but they're probably the same grease. I've got the 5500 with me, and I've got the Rocket, Pro Rocket with me, Mark II. Yeah, cheers, Shaky brother. Thanks for your time, man. I know you're a busy man. I appreciate you, man. I'll see you a bit later. Tim and Marina, welcome in. Hope you're well. Back again. Jetdro's birthday, but he's not even here because I think he's on his way to Tenerife. I just thought I'd name it Jetdro's birthday session just because it's Jetdro's birthday, so you can't blame me for not making an effort now, can he? Randall, welcome in. Hope you're good, Randall. Hope everyone's well in the house. So this is the TSR on mags as well. They're behaving lovely on the car. Shame about the reeling in. Messing around. Sticky grease. Working, yeah, fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. Are you in the States, Randall? I'm sure you are. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew you were. I asked this before. California. Lucky man. Very lucky. Wouldn't be a place I wouldn't mind staying there, I tell you. It's got a lovely places, lovely shops. In the city of Compton. Scotty Scott, welcome in. What a lovely sunset though. It's a shame we missed it. Missed the sun actually going down on the horizon. I would have got that if I'd have seen it. Very tasty though. Nice. Nice. Very nice, Randall. Definitely a place I should be one day. And there's Dangler, welcome in. Sue, as Dangler would say. Hope you're good, brother. 45 in the house, 39 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate you lot. If you just joined, we've got one, the left hand rod's just past this little post here, and the other one is out there. Oh, matron. See, that's what happens when you start poking around it. Bosh. Blurry. I couldn't get any blurrier. Oh my god. You like your video, Dan? That was a good video, man. What do you mean you can't see him? Don't lie to me, David. You're lying, mate. Absolutely lying. Yeah, I know, he's on the wind-up. It's because I said, tell me if you can't see the rod tips, and now he's on the wind-up. David, you're such a wind-up, mate. Honestly. I'm going to twist your nipple next time I see you, mate. Proper big. With my teeth. Okay, it's probably Matt's video then. Did you not do it? Did you go live? I can't remember, dude. You were live, weren't you? You was live. That was it. I enjoyed your live. Oh God, sorry Dan, I've had a really bad week, man, I'm not gonna lie. It's been one of them. Oh, excellent. I'll watch that when I get home. Oh yeah, of course you have, yeah, that boat trip one. Of course. I'll watch that when I get home, mate. It was Matt's one, of course it was. Sorry, it's because he caught one. I thought it was you. Oh, the right hand rod. Is that what first ting of the evening on the right hand rod? Little slack liner. Could this be a flounder or a place? He's on a black lug on a 2-hook flapper and it's slack lined me. Have a little wind up. My mate's missus had a flounder down here the other day when there were a few breakwaters up, a couple of free groins up. Yeah, we are at the Conga. We're at the Conga Reef. 100%. But it's no, they're not going to be about now, man. It's too cold, isn't it? They don't like the cold, do they? Apparently. I don't want congers anyway. I'm after flatfish of any description. Rays, plaice, flounder, or bass, really. Because on the left-hand rod we've got a squid and mackerel, or squid and sandal, I think it is, wrap. One of the two. And on the right-hand rod we've got black lug on 2 hook flappers. Doesn't seem to be any limpet, fresh limpet available. Not good enough. It's been there too long now. Can't find any in the shells anyway, it appears. So. Otherwise I'd have popped some limpet out. No, I won't do that, David. Yeah, definitely. I'll probably be out Saturday. Probably do a live Saturday, should I imagine. Trying to think what time the tide's going to be Saturday for me down here. Maybe I'll look out. Maybe I'll look what the tide's doing in Seaford. It's not, Shane. It ain't up as hard as they said it's going to be. They were claiming Saturday and Sunday is going to be like 50, 60 mile an hour. But I'm only seeing 20s. It's gone down, man. It's not hitting us like it was. It's missing us, man. I reckon, personally. Got a little bit of rain forecast on and off, a little bit of shower, snowy, sort of sleety drizzle on Sunday, from what I've seen in the evening. I don't think it's going to get us, Shane. I think we're going to be good for fishing this weekend. Oh, I get you, David, yeah. No, I won't stamp on a conger though, because it'd be a funny flatfish, wouldn't it? Especially a 30-pound one. You want a hell of a Dover sole. Yeah, I don't think there's much rain Sunday though, Shane. Not round here anyway. I've only seen a wee bit, mate. Like literally 0.3 of a mil over an hour, like every now and then over the day and evening. It's not even a lot, man. But we are a long way apart, so it could be well different where you are, man. Can't you just go in the harbour, Shane? I suppose it kicks up in the harbour if it's windy, doesn't it? The bearded fisherman, welcome in, man. How you doing? Thanks for joining. I subscribed to your channel, man. Obviously I know it's your new channel, so I made sure I subscribed, fella. How you doing, buddy? We've had a bite on the right hand rod, which potentially could be a flatty sat on it, because I've got black lug on a 2 hook flapper and I think they're size 2 hooks, so they're nice small hooks. And it was a drop back bite and it's done nothing since, so that's why I'm leaving it for a minute. That's on the right hand rod. Could be a flounder. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love, man. Hope the fishing's been kind to you over there, man. It's been a bit slow over here, fella. We've got whiting. I've not had nothing tonight, but we're just generally getting whitings at the moment. Quite happy I'm not getting any right now, to be honest. Nice. You gonna go live or do a video or anything later? If you go live, I'll definitely pop in, mate. Inglorious, welcome in. Hope you're good, buddy. no, man, that's not good, Dano. Was it completely dead now, is it? Are you going to video, are you, fella? Fair enough, Jason. Is that completely shot now, Dan, is it? What's happened to it, mate? Has she popped or something, has she? Never good, is it, when an engine goes, man? Is that, I think, is that a 4-cylinder 2-stroke as well, or what? Is it a 2-cylinder? I don't know how many cylinders you've got on yours. Depends what the issue is, Dan, doesn't it? Oh, I wish it would rip off. I know, it gives me anxiety as well, but I don't think it's going to. Jamaican shorefishing, the chances of that popping off is slim to none, like, mate. Honestly. It's too cold in England right now. But my right hand rod just got another nibble, so we'll have a look at that in a minute, because it looked like a 3-cylinder. What's happened to it, Dano? Did you say up there at all? Oh, mate, you've not got a job at the moment either. Injectors or fuel pump. Oh, that's not good, buddy. You're not working again at the moment either, fella. That's not good. I feel your pain, man. I've had moments like that. You just got to be strong, Dano. You'll be alright, buddy. You'll get through that, man. Hi, Jamie. Welcome in. We're going to have a look at this right hand rod because it's been knocking. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Well, there you go. There's nothing on there. At least the bait stays nice and fresh in this weather. That's something, isn't it? The frozen lugs are staying frozen, so when I get home I can put my frozen blacks back in the freezer and still be frozen. There's some nice blacks, I've got to tell you. They're from my friend Noel. Donated on his last trip down here. He left his extra bait here with us, so we're using them. It's nice to see they came in nice as well. Still looking like a worm. Definitely some good blacks he gets. He drives a long way to get them off of someone who gets them from Dungeness. So she goes and digs them. We don't need a tip light yet. We'll leave the tip lights off for a minute. You guys can still see the rods. They're so tight, them bait stops, Craig. If you're still in the building, Craig. Seaweight's bait stops are super tight, man. If you get any of his rigs, his lovely rig Craig makes with Seaweights, he does and half do a lovely job on the bait stops that he makes. They're so tight. They're the tightest ones I've ever used in my life. Right, let's get this out. Getting my thumb slipped, even with the rubber tyre. It's a bit of in the tube. My thumb slipped really bad then. I just had to reel it in, stop it and reel it in. Because it slipped clean off the spool. It just literally floated up in the air above my head. Landed about 20 yards in front of me. Yeah, I get that sometimes on my van and all. Go to open the door and the thing's frozen solid. – 44 likes and 38 people, come on. Yeah, that's not good, Dano, about a boat. You're gonna nick Tim's boat. Get him to skipper for you so you ain't got to do much. Just go, well, you still got to do but stuff, but go and pull your pots, go and attach your pot pulling device to Tim's boat and that. I'm sure he'll love it. Won't you, Tim, if you're still in the building? Well, you'll love that, mate. Dano attaching all his equipment to your boat. So maybe it was the left-hand rod that had a bite earlier then. One of them got a bite and I missed it, turned around and one of them was knocking away earlier, but the right-hand one was getting twitches, so but the worms looked good. So whoever hit that didn't hit it hard. Probably find the left-hand rod's got a race out on it. No pulling pots on your ship. This vessel is clearly pot-free, sir. It is fishing, Tim. It's just pot fishing. Need to water the oars, mate. Cool, look at this. There you go. That's a stunner, isn't it? A couple of photos of that before you'll chat. Look at it. Beauty. Look at that. Absolute beauty of an evening, look at that. There it goes. Right, watering the horse time. Keep an eye on them rods, guys. Can you mute this thing? You can, you can. Bear with me, I'll be back in. Excellent, that's heroic that you can mute that, so at least you don't have to listen to me watering the horse, guys. Didn't realise you could do that until then. I am back on sound, aren't I? Yeah. Yep, I'm back on sound. Happy days, guys. That's something I've learned today. I didn't realise you could mute the sound. Oh, that's better. Too much tea today. I've had a couple of cups of tea today at work and all, quite a few. This is Richie now, we should have a fish, come on. Timber Marina, it's not for pulling pots. $44 likes, thanks very much, guys. 36 hanging on, most appreciated. Yeah, it's getting dark here, Ping. Welcome in, Ping. It's getting dark here, buddy. It's darker on, obviously, as you know, it's darker for me than it is for you on the camera. It's not dark, like pitch black or anything, but it's darker. Let's give a head torch out. I might not even bother with tip lights tonight. Let's see how we get on. I'm not here for long, so let's see how we get on. Put the torch on and the rods in a bit. There's quite a lot of light here off the road, you see. Put the head torch out already. Let the left rod knocking. It's in a very crabby zone, that left rod, next to that pillar over here. Just over here, guys, there's a bed pillar. That's where that left hand rod is, just off the end of that. Everyone always moans I don't fish close in, so have it on the end of a groin, where the bass should run up and down. That's where I've got that. And the rays, because it's sandy over there, so chance of a ray there and all. That's 1 hour 28 minutes in though. No fish yet, I'm afraid. We've had one bite as far as I'm aware. It looked like a bite. It might have been a bird strike, but it happened a couple of times. There was no birds about at the time, so I'm guessing it wasn't a bird strike. I think I've got anything laying around on the ground I need to worry about. I haven't, mate. It's all confined to where it needs to be. Look, it's dark. And Shane, if you're still in the house, mate, when you go to Chesil, can't you just use your trolley? The old fruit. You've got a live tomorrow, man. Come on. Craig, if Seaweight's still in the house, Craig, sort it out, mate. Make him live. Craig, you should do a live. It'd be nice to see you live. You tried it before? Oh, I'd have a go, Shane. If I had to do 2 trips, I would, man. It's a shame I got rid of my motocross bike. That would have been handy at Chesil, wouldn't it? Yeah, Shane, I'll make it work. I know it's a nightmare, my friends told me. Well, you just use a sledge instead. Have you not got a sledge, Shane? Knocking about your shed somewhere. Just use your sledge. Come on, Shane, you got this. Yeah, everyone uses a quad bike, it's boring. I was thinking of a 252 stroke, like nice Honda or something. That'll get you out there, alright? I'm not touching the left rod because it's a rat bait and they tend to not get mullered unless they get mullered, so and you'll know if it gets mullered, so that's why I'm not touching that left hand rod, guys. Yeah, Banshee might be a bit extreme for, God, I haven't heard of that for a while. Banshee, man, dangerous bits of kit. What were they? 480 two-strokes or something, isn't they? If I remember right. Is it 480? Sure they are. Absolute screamer of a quad. A little rattle on the right hand rod there. It's ting time of evening though, isn't it? Obviously CR500's a renowned engine, isn't it? CR500, mate. If you want your pants pulled down, ride a CR500. Because that thing is no mercy, one of them. Then Mako made a 700, didn't they? That thing was a beast. Not very good though, apparently. I had a bike, Shane. I had a 250 Honda CR 2-stroke, a 97. It was an absolute animal. Too much for me, mate. Yeah, I used to have a go at racing as well, Shane. Not quads, motocross bikes. It's a stupid hobby. Fair enough. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, John. You just left work, sis. It's quite late, isn't it? What's the time? Well, it's 5 o'clock, I suppose. Oh, did you, Shane? Fair enough. I did about 5 years, and that was enough. Maybe 6, 7 years. I started at 31, Shane. I started well late in life on the motocross. And I finished at like 38. I sold the bike last year. I had to get rid of it. It was just sitting there. Beautiful Honda. Hardly any hours on it. And I mean seriously low hours for a 25-year-old bike, man. and it was sitting there just wasting away, so I sold it to a friend cheap because I knew he would sort it out and look after it, which he is, so happy days. It's going to end up in his lounge apparently. His missus doesn't like the idea, but that's where it's ending up apparently. Hung up on the wall in his lounge apparently. It's that nice, so it's a clean bike, man. Shouldn't have sold it, should have sold it, it's one of them. It's sitting in my garage, going to get stolen, so I thought I'd best sell it. Plus I'm scared to ride it. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I was a Honda man, but if I wasn't a Honda man, it would have been Yamaha, 100%. Because the Yams are lovely, the YZFs and stuff are lovely, mate. I've ridden my friend's YZF that was all tuned up, and the YZ 2-stroke, and they are beauty bikes, mate. But the YZF, which has got the modern ones with all the computers built in, what a machine, mate. What an absolute machine. They're one of the nicest bikes I've ever ridden, the YZs. So smooth on the track, man. They're like riding a cloud. They're so nice. Yeah, fair enough, John. You had a WR450X, fair enough. Yeah, that's a Yam, isn't it? That's a sort of trial style road bike, isn't it? It's sort of an off-road bike, but it's sort of more on-road, isn't it? My friend had a WR, they're alright though. Used to ride it on the track sometimes, it was alright. Scaffold, welcome in. No, you've missed nothing other than a lovely sunset. Let's show everyone again, come on. You missed nothing other than that. Absolute beauty. Shame we've missed the sun going down, isn't it? Oh mate, come on, we can't get it in. What's going on with that? Why can't I get that back in its foot? What is going on? Mate, that's never happened before. It won't go back in. How can that not fit back in? Seriously, man. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble getting my foot back in its resting. I do apologise for that sickening momentum there. Tripped the lead on that rod, but that's alright. We can live with that. That little torch really does work well. That is Dangler. South Coast Dangler recommended this bike torch off of Amazon, yeah? And anybody looking for a little light to light your rods up, look on Amazon for this little. If you ever want it, get in touch with me or Dangler on Facebook. And one of us will tell you where to get it from. The link. I'll give you the link. To tell you what, that is a good little light. That is. Tells you how many hours left it's got on it. It's got 5 different modes, 3 different brightnesses and 2 flashing, I think it is. It's absolutely brilliant. It tells you it's got 8 hours 36 minutes left on it when it's fully charged, something like that. So it's really handy when you're live streaming to be able to look at your light and say, oh, it's got 4 hours left, we're good, you know. What was that from David? Oh, that's never good, is it? Putting a 4-0 through your finger scaffold. Never good. Did you just push it through and nip the barb off, or did you go to hospital? How did you go about it, please? Oh mate, I've done it before and I pushed it through. It's not nice. Where you push it through and cut it off. Sometimes it's in the bone and you can't do that. I had a baiting needle stuck in my finger once from carp fishing, and it had like a gate on it, so I had a gated barbed thing that went through my finger. I had to twist and pull until it ripped out, man. I tell you what, it brought cartilage with it and everything. It was pretty savage. It took over an hour to get it out. I just carried on fishing. I wasn't going to miss my session. I was on like a 3-day session in carp fishing. It was like right on the first day, trying to push a bait needle through a little hole I'd made in an extra hard hook bait, but the hole wasn't big enough, so it slipped through off the bait and through my finger. Are you actually, David? I don't know whether to believe that or not, David. That's the problem, right? That you're a cobbler. You look like a cobbler, to be honest. You look like a cobbler. Look at these lovely scenes tonight. What a beautiful sky. Seriously. I never know whether you're being serious, David. Honestly, mate. Honestly, it's so hard to know whether you're taking the mick or being serious. Because you're always taking the mick, David. So unfortunately, I always think you're taking the mick, mate. You're a cobbler. Isn't that Pinocchio stuff, a cobbler? Wasn't he a cobbler? Are you Pinocchioing me up, David? He's a soul man. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Well done. You're such a stitch-up, David. You work for Status Quo's dad. Fair enough. Fair enough. You can give me some soul if you want. My soul's been ripped out, man. I ain't got any soul. Only when Rat Pack or Kenny Ken or Mickey Finn's on, then my soul comes back. I've got to just shine my torch to them rods. Why does it look like my left rod's missing its second eye down? It really isn't, but it really does look like it. I really don't want to be. I don't know how it looks. Not like that. Sitting there thinking, why is that eye not lighting up? It's because it's bent round. So it's not getting it. Well, this is slow, isn't it? But we knew it was going to be. Anyone who knows England at this time of the year knows it's going to be rubbish fishing. It's not all about the fishing, man. It's about getting out and making me feel better and having a chat with you guys. It's done that. I feel a little bit better. Not a great deal, but it's nice to get out fishing. My sister will probably come back in soon. She'll be home from work shortly. Andy Cole, you're welcome back, mate. If you just come back. I'm sure you said you were popping off. Good job I can turn my gas bottle upside down on this cooker, isn't it? Got one of them cookers that's got like an option to turn your gas bottle upside down, so you can burn the liquid as well as the vapour. Which is good, because we wouldn't have been making this tea otherwise. Fair enough. You're not out fishing, fella? You don't fancy it? Bit cold, 50 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Seriously. It's a lot of likes for me, so I appreciate that. A poo, David, by any chance, mate? You just wanted to hear me say it, didn't you? Watch out, guys, David needs a poo. I know. Bless him. It's his dodgy bowels, in it. Bless him. They don't last long on him. He has to poo regular. Bless him, man. David, just take us with you anyway. I know you have. I know you're sitting there watching us anyway. You might as well just chat whilst you're having a poo, David. You know what I mean? I know you do anyway. You love it. You know he is, Andy. He's sat there watching. I'll be typing his next reply whilst he's having a macca. Exactly. I do. It's only natural, isn't it? I ain't missing someone's life for that. Take it with. I can't be doing with pausing lives either. I can't be dealing with being behind in someone's life. It's only a bit slow at the moment, isn't it? To say the least. George? Hi, George. Where's George? Oh, hi, George. Welcome in, man. Sorry if I missed you, mate. And the kettle's boiled. Really handy that you can turn that upside down, otherwise that never would have worked. Saved me a few times now, that has. The kettle that you can, the cooker you can use with the gas upside down, so it burns liquid gas. Just got to remember it takes a couple of seconds to turn off when it's done that afterwards. It's all frozen up a bit. I know. Yeah. And you're such a wind-up, aren't you? Nah. No, I'm alright. It was a quick after work session. Brighton ain't quick, is it? So, nah. I'm alright. I'll wait till next month when they've got a bit of size, a bit of weight to them, fella. Bit skinny at the moment, aren't they? You know what I mean? I'm probably going to go to Seaford anyway, fella. You haven't got to wang it out 150 yards at Seaford, but you can if you want. There is some zones that you still have to cast for actually, but most of it's in close. As you know, innit, Andy, most of Seaford's in close, but there is a few spots on it that are distance fishing. Just got to be careful there, man. Some snaggy stuff there. That's why you use navionics. Yeah, you know it, Andy. Andy, if I'm ever heading there, mate, I'll have to shout because I pass straight past it, do you know what I mean? I'll have to give you a shout. I might go there this weekend. I really am tempted. If it doesn't blow like it's supposed to, but it's not going to because it looks like it's chilled out now. Right, we're going to check that left rod because it's been out a while now. Put a new bait on it. Before we do that, look at this again. Wow. Look at this again. The colours of that. That is insane. I bet it's don't go back in. What is going on with this? Has this all shrunk or something? It's ain't changed on this because it's got cold. I've never had such trouble putting this thing in the holder before. Yeah, it's stunning. Well, I put the tip light on, I will, but I think I will put it on. I'll change the lead to a Seaways glow lead. Nighttime lead, that's a daytime lead. Still orange, but nighttime on this. Will glow up with the torch. The bait's still fine, but I'll change it. I can't leave it out there for free cast for 3 hours or whatever it would have been. We will change the bait. Squid and sand eel wraps. I've got squid and mackerel as well. I'm going to go squid and sand eel. don't need a lot of elastics. I've already pre-made these at home and they're still frozen. They're really handy, the squid and sandhill wraps, when they're still frozen. I have to tell you, they seem to work better like that. They go on lovely like that. So this is going over near that pillar at night time now, so we're going to do a nighttime cast at the pillar. Let's get that lead charging up. Once we get the seat, the tip out, tip lights out. See if I can get away with using smart ones tonight as well. Should be able to. See if they give me any bother tonight for starters. It's going to be another hour, I reckon. Somebody put them on. At least an hour, I'd say. Just going near that pillar. Hopefully I don't get too close. Well, that rig shark's not working. I've had enough of them lights, I have to tell you. I'm pretty much done with rig sharks, I think. That was a waste of time trying to put that on it. That went out right. Sorry Shane, but me and rig sharks are falling out, mate. I have to tell you, buddy, if you're still there. Sick of them now, mate. Keep failing on me, mate. Sick of spending money on them now. I'll just get some Scotch Brite and do a 2-inch strip on the top of my rod and just shine it up with a torch. Be done with it. I've had enough of tip lights. Don't like them anyway. Chance of getting snagged up on them and all that. I never liked them. It's a bit frustrating, it is. Yeah, David's doing a big one. Andy, I don't like tip lights either, to be honest with you, mate. I've never liked them, and I don't think I ever will. It's just a thing in the way on your tip. It's never a good place to have something. So I think I'm going to go to a tiny little, that on the end of my rods, there's a big white section here. I don't know if you can see it when I light it up. There's that white section on the end of the rods. That does actually glow under UV. But it's not enough to use a UV torch on it. Like, look, there you go, look, there's Craig's UV torch on it. It does get it, but not enough to see it very well on camera. So there, the UV torch on a beam does get that, but it's not enough to really justify doing it. So I'm going to get some Scotch-Brite just on them bloody ends. I don't like it on the rod, but I might put some on the tips. And see how we go. I'll get the black one, I think. Just put a little spiral of that around it. Because that tip light was working until, and now it's not. They're just not working for me, man. Got enough now. JD, welcome in, buddy. I hear you've been fishing, Jay. I take it you weren't live because I didn't see you, but I didn't really look, to be honest. Sort of rushed home, went fishing. Didn't really look at anything, just went home, went fishing. I hope you weren't live, because I'd have watched that. Alright, David, you got to fill back up, man. Jay, that grease I've been using is too thick for the reels. Hi Craig, welcome back, man. So that reel grease I've been using, that grease I've been using, Jay, is no good for the reels. It is too thick in the cold weather. It might be alright in the summer, but at this time of year it's gamming them up, man. They're not operating properly with that grease, mate. Oh, fair enough. That's a shame you weren't feeling it. I really would have enjoyed watching your live, mate. Never mind. How you getting on? You had anything, buddy? Or has that left-hand rod got a bit of action on it, is it? I would say look at the tip light, but you can't. I wonder if I tap the rod it would make it work. That's a big fat no. Give up with them. Oh, you've had a place, well done. Is that local to you, Jay, is it? I'm not out late, I'm only here for another hour or so probably. It's an hour after high tide and about a quarter of an hour, so we've got about another hour, I reckon, an hour and a quarter or something. Oh yeah, I know all about wiggling the battery, mate, but there's so much wiggling, and then you put it back together and then it stops working as soon as you go to cast. It's doing my head in, mate. And it doesn't, I thought it was the battery, and I've changed the battery enough times now. So it's not the battery, it's the Rig Shark, and I've had enough of spending money on them, to be honest. I'm going to speak to them now, and if they don't give me some, I'm not going to bother again. Because I've got two that aren't working properly now. I've bought like 4 or 6 of them now. I'm getting bored of it. They either break or they stop working. It's So oh, I love his weights. His weights are awesome, man. Pull the old boy. His weight, welcoming, man. His weights is sick, man. What did you go for? The place weights, place set, or what did you go for, mate? Or just some weights? I've got a bag of his weights here. Stick a torch in there for a minute, I'll show you. A little shake. That's what we got with us today. Obviously there's a couple out there at the moment. I think this isn't even I don't know, this is a daytime one, I think. Wherever you hit it, you need to hit it all evenly and it stays nice. Yeah, glowy. You can see my face on it. Yeah, they're awesome, I like them. I like them a lot. Big bag of glow, look. It's all glowing in there like a bag of kryptonite. I love them, I'm not going to lie, I think they're brilliant. Really help when you use a multiplier at night, I can tell you that. Because you can see most of the cast, if not all of it. I can see most of them splash down, to be honest, but like Craig told me once, you see the cast, the arc of the cast, you see it starting to drop and then you kind of lose track of it. But it's handy to know when it's roughly going to land. With a multiplier at night, you never really know otherwise. It's kind of just hoping for the best. What a lovely cup of tea this one is, though. Yeah, I know they are. I know they are, man. I'm all up for it. There's times when I think it wouldn't work, and there's times where I think it would definitely work. But I can't see any time being a bad time for it. I think fish see that, and they're either going to freak off of it, or they're going to come at it. So it's going to be one or the other. And it's still going to be more chances, I think, than not, that they're going to come over. So I think you're upping your chances 100%. I've studied fish enough whilst freshwater fishing, and I've watched them on my baits and that, and they definitely like funny colours, 100%. And that was carp and tench, they both responded well to odd glowing stuff in the water. So I just imagine all fish are pretty much the same to us. So I tried glow beads in fresh water a few times, and I've never done bad, so but I'm going to use some of Craig's soon. I'll be on sea weight stuff in the fresh water soon. We'll try some of his leads in the lake, and we'll try some beads. Because Craig, at the end of the day, mate, you're a carp fisherman as well, so I think your normal stops on your normal bait stop, not your bait stops, your beads. If I was to put them on a coated braid hook link for carp fishing, I think they'd stay in place. What do you mean? What do you mean? Definitely going to use them, mate. If I have to cut the wires off these ones and use these ones as plain leads, I will do. Now I'm going to get some off you, Craig. I want some of your 2s and 3s. Carp style leads. You can glow up. But not yet, man. Not yet. Yeah, sure, yeah. Don't be ashamed of being a freshwater fisherman, mate. There's so much skill goes into freshwater fishing that it is a good thing to learn, man. It's a good way of learning how to fish. Get yourself attached to a 10-pound carp on 4-pound line. You soon know about playing a fish, then I'll tell you. When I caught my PB, UK PB common of 32.12, yeah, man, that thing went well, very well. Yeah, my heart's with the sea as well, mate. But I've got to go. I haven't been freshwater fishing in over a year. I paid for a ticket at my syndicate, well not syndicate, at the club lakes I fish, and I haven't even put my foot on the premises this year. The whole season, it runs out in April. So but I'd never stop paying the fee because you won't get back in if you stop. So it's not a lot of money. Yeah, you can't fish unfortunately you can't, where I fish, if you put a bait on the surface there's about 1 million geese, swans, ducks, coots. Yeah, it's not very easy, mate. Dog biscuits in the margins are alright. Just got to keep it low key from them birds. Hi Michelle, welcome in. Hello to anyone I've missed. We're blanking currently. Got the right blank on. Got a bit of a tip light strop on as well. No, that's right, we're alright. I'm just sick of tip lights, really am. I'm thinking I need some little torch that's like super high powered, just to stick at an angle to the rods with a little bit of Scotch-Brite just wrapped around the last 2 inches of rod. I don't want much on there. I hate it, personally. I don't like stuff stuck to my rod. I hate it. It's a personal hate of mine. I don't hate the look of it. I love the look of people's rods with it. I hate having stuff stuck on my rods though. I absolutely detest it. Something about it, I've never liked doing it. I think it ruins the action of your tip. What's the best way? Putting tip Scotch-Brite or surface fishing? The Scotch-Brite on the last 2 inches, in between the last 2 eyes, the tip eye and the second eye. Just a little spiral of it. Really skinny stuff. You know, I'll do it proud, and I'll just shine that up with a high-powered torch of some sort. I've got an LED lenser, but It takes normal batteries and it sucks them out, and it sucks them up so bad. It's a tactile torch, so it takes a lot of power, man. It's a tactical one. It's a juicy little thing. The Jay's rods look good where they got them all down on the rods, the Scotch Brite, but I just don't like sticky stuff to my rod, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Is it really, Craig? Okay. I heard the black one's supposed to be the brightest when you shine light on it, but because obviously my rods are black and red, so I'm going to go red or black. But if you reckon, I don't know, maybe the green's the best for the lives, isn't it? That's what I've got to think about. What's the best colour for the live streaming? It's probably green. I'll have to get some on get 12-inch length of it, and that'll do both rods for what I want to do. Do it 10 times over probably, to be honest, 12-inch length of it. I only want to do a tiny little 2-inch wrap around the tip. Not a lot. Little spiral as wide as the tape is basically 3 or 4 mil, isn't it? So. This isn't very good tonight, is it? Not even a ting. It's nice to get out though. Jetdro's birthday session, and the man's not even in the house. But he's probably on a plane flying to Tenerife. So, happy birthday, Jetdro, if you are watching, mate. A nice little flounder would be good. That's what my friend's missus had the other day from this spot, just up the beach a little bit. She had a flounder here. Got to be a few rays in the spot where I put that left-hand rod. That's sort of exactly where I'd expect a ray to be, around the end of the breakwaters where there's big bowls of sand and deep water there. The big bowls of water you get where the nice soft sand is. I would have thought there'd be mooch around that sort of area. It's a very ray type evening as well. It's a northwesterly wind, breeze shall I say, so it's not a bad direction of wind as far as it goes. It's not east. So. .420 fisherman, welcome in, buddy. We've had no fish, no sis, we've had nothing. We're blanking. Go and pick up my checkbook and pen. Got a blankety blank. As I call it, a Les Dawson, as I call it, a blankety blank. That's what me and my mate Noel call it when we blank, a Les Dawson. Crazy, mad people. I don't know. Before. It must have been before. I don't know though. I can't remember. Why is that then, Craig? Naughty. Well, yeah, I thought Wogan was original, yeah. Les Dawson must have taken over in the late 90s or something like that. I don't know what you boys are insinuating. Did anyone got a lighter, please? Lovely cup of tea. Hi Ross, welcome back, mate. No, I've still got a brew, mate. Well, I think, no, I finished it. I don't know if I can be bothered, the kettle's not working too well. It will boil a kettle, it will boil it, because I'll turn the gas upside down again, but I will make it in a minute. I need to water the horse for it first, it's putting me off making another brew. Paul Leal, welcome in, mate. I need to ease up on tea anyway. I've been drinking loads of stuff recently. It's probably not good, the quantity I've been drinking it. Yeah, this evening I should be getting home and once again taking my TSRs apart and stripping all that grease out of them in the gearbox and putting just the blue one back in for now because it works in the cold weather. I'm having trouble with my reels tonight, guys, because I've used this grease. It's not responding well to being cold. Even though it says it responds well to being cold, it isn't. So my clicker mechanism isn't releasing properly. Not the clicker, the release mechanism. When you press the catch, it's not releasing properly, so it's getting a bit gummed up with this cold weather. So I'm just going to go back to using a little bit of that blue grease. Ah, excellent. Dangler's video's out. I'll watch that when I get home. Dangler's video's out, guys. Can't wait to go and watch that when I get home. That'll be whilst I do my reels, I'll be able to watch his video. Happy days. So if you don't know Dangler, which you all do, he's released a video tonight, so don't forget to go and watch that after this. South Coast Dangler, good lad Dennis. There's a lot of flying objects going across the sky tonight with no flashing lights on them, man. There's a second one over there. That ain't no plane. Must be a satellite. It's very low if it is. It's UFOs, man. Been hearing about this recently. What music? That's what you want to call it. The reason I'm not reeling in every 5 minutes, guys, or 20 minutes, is because the baits ain't getting touched. So when I've reeled in, the baits have been mint. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is just ting time of year, so, and the ting is better than nutting, and I've had nutting, so. What is that big light? That's not looking. What is that orange glowy bit out to sea out there, like out here somewhere, like where my finger is pointing? Because that doesn't look right, and it's got loads of things going towards it. That's not something far out to sea, is it? It's glowing up, man. Different to a boat, you know. I'm just going to mute you a minute once I water the horse. Happy days. So much easier muting you guys doing it that way. Happy days. Beauty. 31 people, 57 likes. Appreciate the love, guys. Oh, dear me. Yeah, hopefully they're bringing some fish. That'd be nice. I'm glad my bait stayed frozen today, though. All the black lug stayed frozen. It's all stayed frozen. I actually need to start buying a block of squid. Like when you get like 2 kilo, whatever they are, kilo blocks. Semi-defrost it and put it into vac packs of about 8 or something. But keep them all separate so you can actually use them frozen, keep them frozen. Because I prefer bait when it's frozen a lot of the time, using it. It's easy to use, isn't it? Well, you know, a bit of runts I think, but I don't know. But honestly, there was something low level going through earlier with no flashing lights. It could just be low orbit satellites I'm seeing, because they have released a load recently. Elon Musk, old SpaceX, put a load out recently that's supposed to be low orbit ones. They're funny orbit ones. So it could be them. It could just be the aliens. Oh, Chinese. Great idea. I need to start cooking Chinese again. I don't cook a bad Chinese. Although teriyaki beef isn't really Chinese, but I stick it in with it. I suppose it is and it isn't Japanese. It's nice. Some nice fried rice, sweet and sour chicken, teriyaki beef. Cooked for no more than 10 seconds either side of the strips. Delicious. Yeah, I like my cooking. I just haven't done a lot of it in the last year or two. I've been too stressed out to bother. Hardly ever eat, let alone cook. Something I must address. I need to start eating properly. It's no good for your body and your mind, especially the amount I exude at work. I use so much energy at work, but I don't put it back in, so I don't know where it's actually coming from, to be honest with you. It's probably why I always feel miserable and tired. I don't eat enough. But I've had dinner most nights this week, so I've only missed one dinner this week, so I've done pretty good for me. I'm going to have jacket potatoes, a tuna and onion and that when I get in tonight. So nice, just simple tuna potatoes. It's better than nothing. See, that one's a plane, that one's got lights. Flashing ones. I'm not going to bother with the other tip light. Well, it's definitely a bit slow. I'm not going to carry on much longer, I don't think, because it's getting a bit cold now. It's a bit slow. It's more just about getting out. It's nice to get out, isn't it? Probably start getting bites now, I said, let you watch. I think the left rod is, to be honest. I'm definitely getting something on the left rod then, so we'll leave that for a minute. That's a ray bait. And again, there might be a whiting pecking at that, or a crab pulling at it, or a ray sitting on it. This is a ray style bait. I don't know why I call it a ray bait, it's just a rat bait. It's not a ray bait, it's a rat. For a bass or anything. Squid and sandy rat. Let's get some interest. Left rod. Little tiny pull downs. Oh, that boat's close to him. What's he doing? It's a very quiet boat, huh? I suppose the wind's what's there's offshore, so the sound will go more the other way, I guess. It's a very quiet boat though. Looks like it might be an electric boat, you know. Very quiet. Nice, Shane, nice. Yeah, I do need to eat this really bad, better. Because I haven't had a bad week though. I've had one day where I've missed food. So I've done alright. I need to, when I get home, I'm going to wash the gear, have a shower whilst the oven's heating up. Get the spuds in the microwave, get them in the oven. Within an hour of being home, I'd have eaten. So. I've done my washing this morning before I went to work, so that's done. That left hand rod, come on. I think it's just weed, to be honest. Oh, I haven't had a lasagna for ages. I don't really like lasagna, Shane, unless it's a really good one, and I reckon your missus's one will be really good. But I used to make one with my own bechamel sauce and that. Like, I made it all proper. And I always did a spaghetti bolognese recipe, which is a real punchy spaghetti bolognese recipe, and use that as the base. So I don't like it when it's just plain meat sort of lasagna. I like it so it's sort of spag bowl style, you know, and saucy in it. I'm funny about stuff like that, Shane. I hope you don't, Shane. Especially if you go to Chesil. And especially if you're with Craig. Craig knows Chesil, mate. I'll be up to fish with Craig at some point, mate. Just not this weekend, no. I'm not feeling it this weekend. I can't get that distance this weekend anyway. I've got enough going on. I can't be going up there. Not feeling that this week. Unfortunately. I thought you was going to Chesil, Shane. Tomorrow. Well, the temperature's just dropped about 5 degrees, I'm telling you. It's gone cold. Like I say, guys, I'm not reeling in every 20 minutes or so. There is a satellite really high up over there, so there is satellites zipping around. That's probably what I've been seeing. I just see a satellite up there. So. But yeah, it's very cold. I'm not reeling in every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, because the baits are coming pristine. So, oh, you was thinking about Craig going tomorrow, okay. Yeah, I'd love to join him, but oh man, I really ain't up for that this week. Driving there and all that in the state I feel this week, I'm not really up for that, man. Driving to work's stressful enough, and that's only about 10 miles away at the moment. It's causing enough pain at the moment, so. Not up for long journeys right now. Like if I go to Seaford, that's only like 45 minutes away. It's not too bad. If I go up to Dorset or Chesil, that's like 2 odd hours away. I ain't up for that this weekend. definitely not. Yeah, something in the air, Shane, isn't it? Come on, left rod. You know what the time is now, 2 hours, 40 minutes into the live and no fish. We ain't carrying on a hell of a lot longer anyway. I'll be lucky if I make 3 hours on the live, I think. I'm getting quite cold now. It's not even that, it's just absolutely barren, isn't it? I'll see if I can hold out to that magical 3 hours for the live. I like to at least make sort of 3 hours. Knowing my luck, it'll kick off and we'll be here for another one after that. It's so cold though, man. Obviously not where I've got my suit on, it's just things like my feet now and that. I haven't got my sealskin socks on and that, so. My hands. To be honest, even my legs a little bit, and they're in the suit that are supposed to be really warm, so yeah, man, it's true. I think the draft's getting around wellies though, and coming in sort of up the top of the wellies. Yeah, I'm at work trying to keep warm as well today. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I am hungry tonight, I can't wait to eat. I mean, I could stop and just grab some beans and have cheesy beans on potato. I've got some salad to have with it actually. I have tuna salad potato, that's what I like. I've got some salad. I have got some gloves though. I could put the gloves on. That will. I like a glove. I mean, it must be cold because my finger slipped off the spool earlier on the cast and I just had to recast, you know, because it's that rubbish. So you can tell it's cold. I don't normally get cold. I need to get cold, it's got to be cold. Because I like it, personally. I don't like being really hot. I'd rather be cold than hot, I'm one of them. I'm glad you're going fishing, Shane, anyway, mate, tomorrow. If you're going, it saves me going. I don't want to have to go tomorrow. I was going to go Saturday. But when I reel my next rod in, that's going to be that rod reeled in. Oh, right, and rod's getting a bite. And the black lug. Could that be a flounder or something? Because it is potential around here. That wasn't like a whiting bite. That was different. So the right hand rod just had a bite, guys. And it didn't look like a whiting. It was like a little pull down. And it sprung back up. There's me saying I'll reel it in and I won't recast it the next time I reel a rod in and get a bite. Sod's law, innit? We'll sit on that for a minute because that could be a flatty of some description. Because there has been a few around here recently. And I'm fishing on broken sand and stuff. So, there's sort of sand beds and rock beds and mixture of the pair out there, so I'm on the sandy bits, so I know I am. The leads ain't holding the best. Definitely on sand. And that's a black lug. 2-hook flapper. Come on, Mr. Place. Oh, it pulled down again. And again, I think we've got something on. It's starting to pull down again. Come on. Give that another second or two. If it's a flatty, we know what they're like. Too 23 people still here. Thanks for staying in, guys. 62 likes. Come on. Can we catch you a fish before we go? That's the question. No, not yet. Not yet, Shane. I'm alright. It's not that cold. It's not that cold. Trust you, Shane. It's the sort of thing David Ames would come out with. We're going to have to look at this rod in a minute because it's had a couple of pull downs now. But there's nothing on there. I'm probably not going to recast. If there is, I might have to. It's a bit cold though. I've always got though having a fish. Go for a run up the beach. Done that a few times. It's just the feet. You know when your feet get cold, your whole body gets cold, doesn't it? And that's because I haven't got sealskins on, but I've got my decent work socks for boot socks and all that. They're just not sealskins. Highly advise you to get sealskins if you haven't got a pair of sealskins. Yeah, I reckon we're pushing -2 now, where I am. It's cold, Shane. I think I'm going to have to look at this rod though, because it's definitely slacked off a bit now as well. nothing. The baits aren't looking too bad either. But that's it, I'm going to pack this one away. It's too cold now, man. I tried. I'm loving these blacks that Noel gets, so next year, I don't normally like black lug, but these ones Noel donated me aren't just your normal skinny black lug, they're proper. So I'm going to have to come in with Noel next year and go have a load. Because he goes and picks up like a couple of hundred. I'm going to have to like maybe double that, if not more. Because I could do with some of them, they're good lug though. Especially when they're fresh, they'll be banging. You get some when they're still like alive. Just been dug, literally meets the lady just after they've been dug. Up in Kent somewhere, so. They're good black lug. I don't normally like them, like I said. But them ones, I do. And I've got about 25, I've still got 2 wraps at home. And I've got at least, I only used 3 I think, so I've got 27 worms left, so I've got loads of black lug left in here. I don't use a lot when I use it. All the tea stuff's away, guys. Lead pouches away. Everything's away pretty much. Put this rod away. What's that on fishing still? I'll say goodbye, so get ready to say goodbye in a minute, guys. I'm going to put this rod away and then I'll stop the live to pack up the rest. It's been the reel of choice tonight, the TSRs. They've got the wrong grease in them because they're too stiff. The mechanism isn't releasing properly, so that's getting stripped out once I've had dinner. When I watch Dangler's video and whatever, and I'm going to strip them out, re-grease them, just with the blue stuff because it seems to be more reliable than any other grease I've used. So everything's frozen out here anyway, look. It's frosty, look. I'll reel the other rod in and I'll say goodbye whilst I'm putting the rig away and stuff. So I hope everyone's had a nice day today. Sorry we haven't caught you any fish, guys. But we can't always catch fish. It's not all about that anyway, it's about getting out and doing the head good, and it's done that. Let's get it real. Well guys, thanks all for joining. Take my light off so the music's showing me up. Thanks all for joining. Sorry we didn't catch your fish. Like I said, we're using the mono mag TSRs, yeah. So, mono mag. It works really well, I've got to say. I just need to degrease these bad boys and start again because they're not working good with that grease I've used. So that's alright, I just can't use that stuff. I'm going to use the blue grease and pen, which I've never had trouble with until I can find an equivalent. So I'm going to get home and do them. Anyway guys, thanks for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure. Sorry we didn't catch any fish, but we can't always catch fish, can we? I'll see you again soon guys. I'll catch you on the beach. See you later.